All right, seventh bout of the evening. Let's bring out the blue corner. Give it up for Brandon Santana.
Brandon Santana is an American Jiu-Jitsu fighter that trains out of 5150 MMA in Salina, Kansas. Brandon has finished all of his fights by a submission, including a win via rear naked choke that only took 1 minute and 4 seconds. Santana looks to wear down his opponents and then beat on them. Sporting a 2-1 record, his only loss came in the Shamrock FC cage to standout Isaac Purnell. Brandon feels that he underestimated Purnell in that fight, and he let me know that that won't happen again, and he is ready to go tonight. Brandon Santana, with all of those armbar victories and all of that, no matter where he goes in the cage, he feels that he is ready. He is always happy to take it to the ground.
I say it all the time, this is mixed martial arts. You got to know everything, you got to bring it. You can't just come in here with one style. Those days are long gone, long gone. Got to be well-rounded these days.
With Santana being more of a grinder fight who likes to wear down his opponents, this should be very interesting.
That means he's got good cardio.
Let's bring out his opponent tonight out of the red corner. Give it up for Dejuan Harper.
Dejuan Harper told me he is ready to put on a show tonight. Coming to us via the Caveman crew in Kansas City, Harper sports a 5-1 record and doesn't show any signs of stopping tonight. Harper is all about the knockout. 3 of his 5 wins have come by KO. Tonight, he looks to beat Santana on his feet. He wants to push that pace to work for the big shot that will give him yet another knockout victory. As we go to our tail of the tape, Brandon Santana, 29 years old, 5'9", 153.9 pounds out of Salina, Kansas. Dejuan Harper, 27 years old, 5'8", 160.5 out of Kansas City, Missouri. This one should be a banging fight tonight.
Yeah, I'm excited about this. I know the guys over at the Caveman crew, and they work really hard. They train well together. They're like a brother, like a family over there. Like most gyms, most MMA gyms these days, you build this camaraderie. Training with all your partners.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, fighting out of the blue corner this evening, he stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 153.9 pounds. Fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona, please give it up for Brandon Santana. His opponent tonight, fighting from across the cage out of the red corner this evening. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighs 160.5 pounds. Fighting out of Kansas City, Missouri. Give it up for Dejuan Harper.
All right, guys, right here, center of the ring. All right, fellas, give instructions to the dressing room. You got any questions? You got any questions? Touch them up right here. God bless you. Come out fighting.
Referee Mike England ready to go here as we are about to get our next bout going. This one is going to be big. Lots of big strikes I can see coming into this fight as we get it started.
And here we go. Let's see if we can keep up with these guys. I'm expecting a very high-paced, energetic fight here. We got good focus, great focus coming out of Brandon here.
Yeah, they're looking for a lot of big shots.
Yep,
Lots of big scramble here. Nice takedown.
And Dejuan gets a takedown. And Brandon stands right back up. That's what we like to see. Going for that guillotine. We need to turn him on the cage here. He has great pressure on the cage. Looking for a takedown again. Some good wrestling skills there. And looking for the pass for the full mount right away. Another guillotine attempt. There's some knees coming, I would assume.
Nice scramble by Brandon Santana, which was low.
Yeah, low blow. Low blow.
A definite low blow. Now, you get 5 minutes from a low blow here. I would say Brandon Santana is in considerable pain here from that low blow. That is never fun. He is not looking good, folks.
Yeah, that was a very powerful knee. I'd like to see it on the replay to see exactly where it landed. We'll see if we get a chance to see that. But, yeah, never good to take a knee anywhere, and definitely not below the belt.
And we're going to come into the instant replay here as we see that low blow come straight in. It is going to be right there, right knee. Oh. Yeah. Little high on the cup.
Yeah, you know, it's just to the right too, and so we may have a little bit of some acting going there. I'm not sure. You know, I'm not in the cage there. I didn't see it, didn't feel it, but it definitely doesn't feel good on the cup anywhere. You know.
No, that is never fun.
Looks like he's ready to go. Also looks like he's got a cut under his right eye.
Referee Mike England, he is warning Dejuan Harper about that low blow. No points taken away, though. Again, of course, Brandon Santana gets up to 5 minutes for this to recover.
It doesn't look like he's going to take the full 5 here. You know, it was a low blow for sure. Didn't hit him right in the center, but a low blow nonetheless.
Again, Brandon Santana trying to work it out. Again, there was his warning. Next one is a point per referee Mike England, and they go back to the center of the cage. No glove touch and a big crack from Dejuan Harper.
Rights. And Brandon just takes it. Just takes those right hands and tries to return some on his own. A little wild, a little looping, but wanted to show him that I can take the best you got, and goes for the takedown.
Big shot from Brandon Santana all the way across the cage as he begins to put pressure on to Dejuan Harper, looking to take him down. Nice counter work here by Dejuan Harper.
A great takedown defense by Dejuan. He's doing exactly what he needs to do. You know he's going for that arm in guillotine there, and he's receiving some low shots there, some right hands to the body. He's going to try to pummel in and turn him. Exactly what he's going to do right here. He needs to turn him to his left there. At the same time, he's going to go for a takedown, it looks like, or climb up the back. And he's getting the hooks in. He's going to get the back. Very good. Brandon's doing the right thing. Very good.
Nice
we got to the mount.
Technique there by Dejuan Harper to roll out. He ends up in the guard of Brandon Santana.
Yeah, it's kind of a half guard, and these guys both have a good wrestling base, it looks like, which is why we're getting these nice rolls and re-rolls. Good pressure here on the cage. We got an outside leg trip coming. Both these guys have utilized the outside leg trip. It's got good head pressure there. Dejuan's trying to get the takedown.
1 minute remaining here in round 1.
Dejuan's working hard to get the takedown. He needs to go back to that leg trip. And now we got a guillotine attempt coming by Brandon. The arm is in on the other side. Dejuan just pushes it off, no problem. Good wrist control there. Both of these guys, yeah, I was going to say we could be throwing some knees here. I'd like to see a little bit more knee strikes going on there. But we are definitely heavy on the head, which is good wrestling, heavy on the head. Great overhook or whizzer. They look like be slowing down just a little bit. These guys are pretty lean and carry a lot of muscle. And we'll see if that affects their cardio as we go in deeper into the round.
Always interesting to watch as we are down to 20 seconds here in the round. The bigger muscular guys, the lactic acid kicks in. You know, they've expended a lot of energy here as we get to 10 seconds. What a round, though, so far. This one is a pretty hard one to call.
A hard round to call. You know, they didn't take a point on the low shot, so that's good. You know, I'm favoring Dejuan here on all the aggressive takedowns and the takedown defense as well. All right, and he was able to push off Brandon put a lot of guillotine attempts up there, and Dejuan was able to push all of those off very easily, too. Which was kind of shows his strength. Could barely just push him right off of his head if you saw that.
Good action here in round 1. Shamrock FC clash. Always remember, follow us on Twitter at Shamrock_FC. As we go to the replay again, we're going to see that low blow.
Yeah. You know, it wasn't intentional. He was really going for a low shot on that, and he was you can't tell, he was bent over. And you got to go with your gut sometimes, and you got to throw that shot with intensity. He did. He missed his mark. It was just a little lower than it needed to be. Definitely not intentional.
Both fighters are breathing hard in the corner, but both still look relatively fresh. Not a lot of open mouth yet, which is always a bad telltale sign as we get ready to get the action going here in round 2.
Yeah, this is a great fight. Round 2 should be just as exciting as round 1. Let's see if we can keep that pace up. And we go right to the center of the cage in Brandon. And then we drop down for a single leg, which is missed. And Dejuan, now they're up against the cage here, actually right in front of us, which gives us a nice perspective. Brandon with a nice uppercut to the body there. And there's a great knee. Again, he's not trying to go low. They are kind of going low. But he's not attempting that. Great outside leg trip there by Dejuan. And he went right to a pass, right to side control. Brandon's looking to replace. He's getting his knee in. He's doing a great job there. And here you see Dejuan put his hand down to stop his hips there. He's blocking his hips so he can't turn into him. That totally negates that guard, him trying to re-guard there. So good job on Dejuan's part.
Dejuan Harper maintaining side control here. Looking to start a move. He's working for an arm.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything there. Brandon on the bottom when he was going for that head. As a playground headlock's not going to work in an MMA fight, especially in round 2 when we got sweat on our bodies and we're slick. That's just not going to work. He needs to go ahead and try to replace that guard again and get that left leg under and get that half guard back. He needs to get rid of that head and go for an underhook in Brandon. Dejuan's doing a great job of just maintaining position. Yeah, he may be just trying to control the fight. Not sure if he's doing that or trying to rest a little bit. Either way, he's doing a great job of holding his position.
Brandon Santana trying to stop here from him stepping over into mount, which is a good technique, doesn't always want to go into mount. Looking to work a possible Kimura there on the right-hand side.
Yeah, he looks like he's going for something. Now he is going to go ahead and take your advice and go for that mount. And he's against the cage, so he's going to need to pull him out away from the cage a little bit. Well, he's going for a head and arm choke here. But again, against the cage, it's going to be kind of hard to finish without that space. And Brandon went ahead and turned and gave him his hold back to defend against that head and arm choke. Dejuan needs to get hooks in, both of them, and stretch them out.
There he is as he transfers and takes the back, looking for possibly a rear naked choke here.
Yeah, if he could get that in there. It looks like he may only have one hook in. You know, in this position, he may want to go ahead and let go of that and get back on top. Get the top position. You never want to lose position.
Yeah,
That's what he's trying to do right now.
As Santana's going to be able to turn in, end up on top into Harper's guard.
Yep, Brandon did exactly what he was supposed to do and take advantage of the fact that he didn't have his hips in good enough. Well, he just pushes him off there like it was nothing.
What
Strong
strength, as
legs.
we have just under
We're
30
back to our
seconds
feet.
remaining here in round two. Big shots.
Big left kick here. Looks like we can fight out of both stances in Dejuan. They're right in front of us here. Uh-oh, we do have a little bit of tired. Looks like we're tired in Brandon. Dejuan senses that knee landed. That left knee to the liver was clean. Forcing Brandon to go for the takedown. They went all clear across the cage. Dejuan showing great takedown defense.
10 seconds remaining here in round two.
Close to the end of this round. Great round. Very close round. I would have to go ahead and give it to Dejuan, being in dominant position for most of that round. Good fight right here.
Definitely lots of action so far. Both fighters look very tired as we head into round three. Now, with that round, what do you see on the scorecards?
Well, you know, I'm looking at Dejuan being up two rounds now, 2-1. Brandon's going to have to come out next round and look for a finish, either by submission or knockout. I don't think he's going to get the cards or the judges to sway his way. You know, coming out and getting a 10-8 round, I don't think
as we go here back to the instant replay,
Yeah,
big liver
great kick.
shot there.
But he paid for it. He got cracked with that right hand. That's why he went for that single leg right there, because he got cracked with that right hand. Great fight. These guys are really bringing it. Just like any fight we expect from Shamrock FC. Brandon's really tired. I don't think he's going to answer the bell. I don't think he's going to be able to answer the bell.
Brandon Santana has
It's
called
over.
off the fight.
And
He
it's
cannot answer the bell for the third round, which will now move Dejuan Harper's record to 6-1.
Good fight. You know, I had him up on the cards anyways, and it looks like maybe he's feeling a little ill. You know, I'm not sure if one of those liver shots got him.
I think that definitely has to be something with that liver shot, as he is not doing well in the corner.
Yeah, he's definitely exhausted. You know, in the fights, there's a lot of emotions that go through. You're up and down with your emotions, and very excited. Dejuan here, getting the crowd hyped, getting them behind there. He's excited about that victory. He should be. He came out and put up a great fight. That was an awesome fight for him. You know, and hats off to Brandon. He brought it too. You know, it takes two to have a good fight like that. So.
Most definitely. Great fight there with Dejuan Harper coming out with the win. Brandon Harper will be just fine. The doctor's going to check him out. All should be just great. Liver shots are incredibly painful, though. It's a hard thing to recover from.
You know, and it's a weird feeling. I've seen guys get knocked out by the liver shot. Let's hear the result. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout has ended at the end of the first round and at the beginning of the second. Your winner out of the red corner. Give it up for Dejuan Harper.
Yeah, that's a great victory right there for Dejuan.
Dejuan Harper taking the win tonight. What a move. Like hardcore liver kick. Loved it. Moving his record to 6-1. More action in the Shamrock FC cage. Great fight, and we have more fights to come, so stick with us right here at Shamrock FC.